office over at BG's in Oxnard. It was myself, Mr. Hensley, Bill Gallagher from my staff, and Jess Tomidas from the harbor, and Fernando. Fernando's his grandson. But I'd like to just share a little bit of information, which really is going to do no justice to all the things that he's done, but I just want to give you a little scenario before I read the resolution. Mr. Carmona and his family, I want to thank you for being here today, for all the individuals that are here today to honor Mr. Carmona. It has been a privilege for me personally to work with the Carmona family, with Fernando, and in fact I hired some of his grandchildren when I was working for the city of Oxnard, and also known some of his sons. Mr. Carmona has a lifetime of achievements, and we're here to honor him today. He was born December the 8th, 1916 in Rocotan, Jalisco, Mexico. He's 93 years of age. In 1931, they moved to Los Angeles in hope of a better life. And because of the Great Depression at that time, his father had a difficult time finding work. Ignacio had to quit work in the 8th grade, and his father and him and the rest of the family picked tomatoes in Simi Valley and other crops. He worked all over the fields throughout California, and then finally ended up moving to Oxnard, where his aunt operated a tamale and tortilla factory in Oxnard. So he was dreaming of a better life. So he continued going to night school where he was studying bookkeeping and other subjects to help him open up a business. Mr. Chair and board member, Mr. Carmona has quite a career as a business person. He started as a young man, working, and opened Tres Amigos Market on 7th and Oxnard Boulevard, which is the Asahi Market, the hand there. Ignacio's dad then became very ill. So Ignacio was the only breadwinner at the time, so he worked the store and 3 other jobs at the same time in order to keep up the store. The store at that time was owned by the Takasuki family, who were interned at the internment camp because of World War II. And this is, I believe, is the highest point of Mr. Ignacio's goodness, or the apex of his kindness as a gentleman. He worked that store, Los Amigos, which was the Takasuki family when they were sent to the internment camp. And after many, many years of running that business, when the Takasuki family came back, he just turned over and gave them the keys right back. Wow. And that was really phenomenal, for him to do that after all that hard work. He says, here's your store. And many of the Japanese American families were not that fortunate, so I'd like to commend him for that. He started the family, and Mr. Carmona then bought 3 lots in Colonia. He gave one of those lots to his mom and dad so they could build their home. Then he met his wife, Emma, and they were married in 1944. After a year later, then he went into the service, U.S. Army, World War II, and he reported to Fort Lewis, Washington, for basic training. And of course, he became a U.S. citizen. He was very proud to serve in the U.S. Army, and he became a U.S. citizen as a result of that. And upon coming back from the military, we opened up this Richmond gas station at the corner of Cooper Road and Garfield. And the board here, we have a resolution, and this is a resolution of the Board of Supervisors honoring Mr. Carmona, where Mr. Ignacio Carmona was born in Mexico, immigrated with his family to the United States at the age of 70. And whereas Mr. Carmona and his family faced many obstacles, pitfalls as they made their way to Ventura County. And whereas Mr. Carmona started picking lemons at a young teenage age while dreaming for a better life. While Mr. Carmona set a dream in motion by attending night school classes at Oxnard High School. While Mr. Carmona owned a little meager savings, $100 is what he was telling me at the time, to start the Amigos and the Asahi Market, and took over their operations from the Takasuki family that had been interned after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Where Mr. Ignacio Carmona and his family maintained the market until the Takasukis returned to Oxnard to re-establish their business. And whereas Mr. Carmona, then a member of the U.S. Army, served in the Pacific, returning as a full-fledged American citizen. And whereas Mr. Carmona, upon returning to Oxnard and raising a family, started working to improve the community. Where Mr. Ignacio Carmona unselfishly served our community in no less than 20 different boards and commissions. We'd like to commend Mr. Carmona at age 93 and continues to contribute to the community as a role model for all of us. Now therefore let it be resolved that the Ventura County Board of Supervisors take great pleasure in honoring Ignacio Carmona for a lifetime of community service. And I want to thank you to go downstairs to go down to the Mr. Carmona, it's a real honor, and let me present this to you.
Okay.
Let's expect it.
One more, Mr. Carmona, for me. Sorry about that.
Mr. Chair, one of the things I'd like to share in another 50 years, when I get your age, we'll hopefully look like you.
I would like to say a few words. One is that you made a mistake when it said 92. I just turned 93.
I'm almost there.
And I really want to appreciate this honor that they have bestowed upon me. And I'd like to thank John and the Board of Supervisors for recognizing me. I'd like to thank my children and my grandchildren for being here. And honoring me for their presence. And I don't know really what, I'm not a public speaker, so I don't know what else to say. So thank you very much.
I think we're done.
Something special to give to my grandfather. This is from the family, Grandpa.
Oh,
It says, to a special and great man of our time, Ignacio Carmona. Thank you for making a difference.
it was wonderful. Something that happens once in your lifetime.
You worked with Now Tagasugi over the years on different boards, and
Well, yeah, we campaigned for him during the times he was being campaigning for boards.
how did you feel when you heard about him passing away recently?
I was really sad. I wanted to go see him at the hospital, but I had a real bad cold, and during that time then he passed away. I'm glad that I was able to help him out in his campaigns and all that, but I was thankful that we became good friends, very good friends, and I was very excited when he passed away, but things happen like that in life.
Right now, how many children, grandchildren do you have?
I hate to count them. I have about 35 grandchildren and about 27, 28 great-grandchildren. I'm waiting for my great-grandchildren to come along before I pass away.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be around for a long time, sir.
I hope so.